Out we go. Before you even throw the punches, your stance must be right as far as your pivot. You start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab go. Jab.
Counterpunching. But overall, I have to say Crawford. If you go down the list and ask me about tactical advantages, most of them are Crawford.
During his recent visit to Terence Crawford's training camp, Floyd Mayweather provided insightful advice on defeating Canelo Alvarez. Mayweather discussed tactics that enabled him to defeat Canelo in their 2013 fight while he was there. In order to take advantage of Canelo's deficiencies, he counseled Crawford to concentrate on quickness, nimble defense, and accurate counterpunching. As Crawford gets ready for this career-defining matchup against the larger and more formidable Alvarez, Mayweather's background and advice may provide him with an advantage.
You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. Just double jab. Triple jab.
Canelo Alvarez recently gave a candid evaluation of Terence Crawford's career at a press conference. He made the point that, in his opinion, Crawford hasn't yet faced any opponents who are truly elite. Canelo stated with assurance that he possesses a degree of expertise and experience that Crawford has not yet encountered. There was more than just bravado in this statement. It was a psychological ploy to make Crawford doubt himself and put pressure on him before their confrontation. Canelo seems intent on reminding everyone of the difference in experience and skill between himself and his opponent, and his comments demonstrate his faith in his own legacy as one of the sport's greatest fighters.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will,
nobody else.
And you will see that. Day.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Max Kellerman compared the two fighters and provided a shrewd judgment. He emphasized how one of the most useful techniques in boxing today is Crawford's jab. Kellerman pointed out that while Canelo used to have a similarly sharp jab, it has since diminished, and Crawford now has a distinct advantage due to his accuracy and quickness in this area. Kellerman also underlined that Canelo, who mostly depends on his inherent strength and stature, would face significant challenges from Crawford's tactical intelligence. This analysis demonstrates how, in this situation, planning and technique may be more important than physical traits.
Best jab.
Crawford.
Best defense.
Crawford. Nowadays, Crawford. I would say early in the fight, Canelo. And earlier in his career, Canelo. But he hasn't been that kind of fighter in recent years. Although Crawford is also hittable. With any fighter, when you talk about their defense, the question is not, can they be hit with a shot? You take punches. Everyone, the greatest defensive fighters ever get hit. Pernell Whitaker, Willie Pep, Floyd Mayweather, they all get hit. The question is, can you hit them with combinations? And both guys are hard to hit. With the two-piece, hard to hit.
So who has the best footwork out of the two?
In terms of cutting off the ring, last fight notwithstanding, Canelo has gotten much better at cutting off the ring. But, early in his career, he had a problem with that and was much more comfortable counterpunching. But overall, I have to say Crawford. If you go down the list and ask me about tactical advantages, most of them are Crawford. What Canelo has is size, and as a result, physical strength and punching power. Canelo also has a great chin. But in terms of, if you want to go skill for skill, especially the recent version of Canelo, who's had to turn into a seek and destroy guy, who had to learn as his career went on to cut off the ring and not just follow guys around. Like Lara, Trout, Floyd, he followed those guys around. He had trouble because he's really a natural counterpuncher who wants you to come to him.
Muhammad Ali's grandson, Nikiko Ali, has publicly shown his support for Terence Crawford. He believes that Crawford has excellent character and skills in the ring. Ali believes that Crawford is a boxer deserving of being referred to as one of the greats because of his commitment, talent, and discipline. His support demonstrates how Crawford's impact extends beyond his accomplishments. It illustrates how well-liked he is by boxing legends with a long history.
People with Canelo before Canelo's last fight, but then after Canelo's last fight, it seems like it's more 50-50 now. So everything is just the build up for that fight is just going to be absolutely magnetizing. Like that fight, it's garnered so much more buzz after Canelo's last fight, and Bud is Bud. He's one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. He is one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. So it's going to be a fight. It's going to be awesome to watch.
Have you sparred any of them?
I haven't sparred Bud yet. I haven't been in Canelo's camp. I've met Canelo a few times. I love Canelo's team. Canelo's one of my favorite fighters. He's been my favorite fighter for the longest time. But you know, I have to be Team Bud because me and Bud are cool, and I have so much belief in Bud, and I know who he is as a fighter. He is one of the greats. So he could do anything he wants.
And being around both of them and seeing how they work and train and things like that, what makes both of them the fighters they are, in your opinion?
I've watched Bud, so for Bud in particular, he's calm in everything he does, and that kind of calm is scary to watch because it shows experience. You can see that he's been doing this for decades.
Canelo Alvarez has professionally recognized Crawford's skills. He claimed that because true pros can adjust, weight classes become less important when boxers are performing at their peak. Canelo stated that he was determined to prepare as hard as possible, realizing that using inherent advantages alone won't cut it while confronting Crawford. His remarks demonstrate his regard for his opponent and his understanding that this fight requires intense training and astute tactics.
Smaller guy, and why do I need to fight this guy? For you, what changed? Tell me about the moment where you're like, you know what? Maybe I'll do this. This sounds like a good idea.
No, if you're thinking about it, look how big turns this fight. It's a big fight. No, that's why made me change. But I've been in his situation before, jumping weight classes, and when you're a good fighter,